Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. As you can see, raseri is kind enough to fight me in a tier of his choice, which I actually ended up choosing. But I realized, today is still August 7th by the way, I realized I should probably have one more video going up for you guys during this week. And Gen 5 NU is a tier that me and raseri can both play relatively well, and I actually had to go into my Pastebin to find a team, so hopefully he doesn't realize that I'm just using that. But I could show you the team really quick, I suppose, before we start, as I believe he just challenged me. Real quick, just standard Mola, SD Charizard, standard Braviary, Band Sock with knockoff, Rindo, Golurk, and just standard Mushy. As I'll send him a PK face, and let's get into it. I wanted to keep this one kind of short because I know YouTube's algorithm is really weird, and the more videos you guys skip, the worse it gets. And just so I've been trying to keep videos short so that make sure you guys watch a lot of them. Not that I'm a view whore, but the more you watch, the more you actually get in your sub box. It's very weird, and I could explain it more if anyone cared. But basically, every time you guys skip a video of mine, YouTube flags it as, oh, you don't want to watch this person anymore. So if I upload Mario Kart twice as much as Pokemon, and you skip all the Mario Kart videos, you might end up missing some Pokemon videos because they just straight up don't appear in your sub box, which would be upsetting, especially if that's what you want to watch from me. Regardless, I believe I can just Earthquake this. Obviously he could go to Braviary, I could also just get up Rocks, I could also just Dynamic Punch, but I'm going to Earthquake turn 1, as he actually ends up getting up a T-Spike, which is upsetting, as I forgot T-Spikes were super broken in this generation, as at this point, I suppose I should just get up my Stealth Rock, admit the fact that he gets up 2 layers, and move on with my life. Braviary and Zard, neither of which will be affected by T-Spikes, and both of which are my win conditions. Mushy is important, but it actually has Heal Bell, so it's not even that big of a deal. Sock is not going to be in enough to matter. Toxic will matter on it. Aloe is the only thing he would set those up for, so it's upsetting that he did, but I'm okay with it, I suppose. The Spike is annoying, but I can deal with it. I'm actually Rindo, and this is the only thing on his team that's going to have a grass move, so I might as well just stay in Dynamic Punch, as I'm going to be able to chew the Rindo Berry, eat the hit, and hopefully get off a fuck ton of damage with Dynamic Punch. It's actually end up critting him. Good old Gen 5 crit, as Gen 5 crits are obviously double damage. He goes into Canada the Braviary. I can only assume this is not sub-bulk up, but if it is, I'm going to be upset. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada, indeed. I don't even think Aloe is a switch into this. I actually think he is Banded Braviary, if I recall correctly. I have Mold Breaker on Sock over Sturdy. I don't know why. I guess I just built a team like so. Zard is faster, but would be able to take it out with an Acro. In fact, Zard cleans at this point, as long as I can get up an SD and beat his Mushy, because I highly doubt Mushy has T-Wave. I do think I could just go right into my own Musharna here and hit him up with a Psychic, as although I need Musharna for the Sock, so Aloe is my switch-in, and I do believe I just click Waterfall. He's going to do a shit ton of damage recoil to himself, as that works very nicely for me, as I just get a Waterfall off on his Musharna, I force out his Braviary, I'm going to be able to regen all of my health, and I should just be able to switch into my own Braviary, as it is pretty much a Musharna switch in, especially if he gets a drop, because that just gives me Defiant, which is fantastic. I don't think nice name. I don't think he has Toxic. I don't want to risk it, but I also think roosting on his switch to Probo is just the best play, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. He ends up going to the Probo Pass, and Volt Switch is rather obvious, so I think I can sub. Although he might Power Gem once and then try to Volt Switch, I'll give Sock a shot, as worst case scenario he gets a free switch into Braviary, which is blatantly faster. And it is, where are my EVs on this Sock? Oh, I still have Braviary's numbers on the screen. I was very confused there for a second. Okay, so Sock is chillin', or Braviary's chillin'. If he kills off this Sock, he'll be down below where Stealth Rock will kill him, which means if I go to Aloe, I take out his Braviary. That's at least my game plan. What do I have at that point to beat his Probo? I have Zard with EQ, but that's my only way to beat him. And assuming he has Power Gem, I would need more than just Stealth Rock, because he'll get back up to sturdy every time. Use Metal Mario. At this point, I don't... Do I need Aloe, to be completely honest? I'd rather have Sock than Aloe. And I think at this point, Aloe will be able to force him to kill himself, as, yeah, it will. I will just be able to Waterfall here, as he's going to be able to return. And that puts him down below to the point where if he goes for a switch, he will die. So at this point, I sack Aloe, go to Mushy. I could go to Zard, but I'd waste my Flying Gem, and that's obviously not ideal. Yes, I could sack Aloe here, as I really don't need it. I'll just throw a Toxic in case he wants to go to, like, the Rogue Masharna switch or something weird. As Masharna will get poisoned and then take a banded return. Is that worth? Because then I almost lose the Sock. Although I do still have Zard waiting in the wings. Unless his Sock is Scarfed, in which case I absolutely need Masharna. Do I waste the Flying Gem? I would also give away my set, and that would basically make a Probopass, like, not a switch in. He would never bring it in. We'll see. Ugh, I kind of have to make my decision now, though, don't I? I could also go to Braviary, as it's really not going to do too much against the remainder of his team. Yeah, as much as I hate doing it, I think my best play here is sacking Braviary and just going for a Brave Bird. As I will be able to chew the hit, because I mean I am fucking Braviary, and I mean hello. Of course I can chew the hit. At this point, I do believe my best play is just going for Brave Bird, because it'll bring him to a point where sturdy is no longer a thing for him. At least that's my plan. As yeah, every time he switches, and he's gonna have to be in for about 4 turns now to get back up to sturdy. As he goes to Sock, this will not be able to test whether he's Scarf or not. But the fact that he goes for Ice Punch, does that give me a chance? If I go to Zard here and click SD, do I just win? Although if he is Scarf, yeah, he has Stone Edge, and then he can just revenge me. Revenge, the revenge kill. This is gonna get a lot of. There's gonna be a lot of doubles happening late game, and the fact that he has spikes up is upsetting. If I go to Zard, I assume he's going to switch into Probo, and if I SD, he's not gonna stay in. At least that's what I would assume. I don't just want to click Acro on the Sock, because if he does switch, I waste my Flying Gem. But I highly doubt he's staying in, but he could stay in to try to 2-hit KO me. I think my play is to go to Zard either way, and now that I've clicked it, I can't really do anything about it. I think my play is to click Earthquake. I'm going to put the big boy pants on. Do I look like a god? If he stays in and tries to 2-hit KO me, I lose. As he does actually go right to Probo, and Bapu Beep got him, boys, as his Probo is dead. And I do believe I win now with Zard, as I definitely win the fact that he sent in this as Flying Gem. Hey, do you remember that item called Flying Gem? Yeah, it was pretty neat. Too bad it's not released. Dude, Archeops would be so broken in NU if Flying Gem was released. That face pretty much sums up this battle right now. This is about how long I wanted the video to be, though. About a 9-minute upload. Not too long, not too short. And just a nice, fun game. So thank you, Raseri, for the game. I love this tier, man. It's so fun. Braviary is like the best thing that could have ever happened to NU. But we will find out whether he's Scarf or not. He's actually not. Yeah, I assume he's just banded. As we can type in as many G's as we want. And Acrozard is very strong. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. BW2 NU is such a fucking fun meta. I love it. Knockoff wasn't a thing, and spikes were really good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, I'm going to stop rambling now because I wanted to keep this short. If you enjoyed, a rating would be much appreciated. I should be back soon. This video is going up on the 18th, and I should be getting back to my house around the 19th or 20th. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.